Hello, welcome to GP Podcast. Beyond all the flashy headlines and the big product demos we've been seeing, there's a quiet but incredibly intense race unfolding. And this isn't just about who's got the most powerful AI tucked away in some distant server farm. No, this is about who's going to create the AI that literally lives with you, the one that shapes your world and understands your life second by second.
So that brings us to the big question. How well does your AI really know you? The recent flood of announcements from all the tech giants, well, that's no accident. These are all calculated moves in a much, much larger game. A race to be the one who can definitively answer that single, very important question.
And at the very heart of this contest, you've got two fundamentally different ideas about how AI should even fit into our lives. It's really a strategic battle between an AI that knows you intimately and an AI that's just available to everyone.
So on one side, you have Google's big bet, personal intelligence. Gemini can now tap directly into your Gmail, your photos, your calendar, all to understand the context of your life. It can plan a trip for you based on your past vacations, or find that one specific document you can't find, just by understanding the conversation you had around it. Now, Google is really pushing the message of privacy and user control, but let's be real here. This is about creating a personal data moat. It's an AI so deeply personalized, so woven into the fabric of your life that you'd never even think about leaving.
But while Google is digging deep into your personal stuff, OpenAI is casting a super wide net. With their new, cheaper ChatGPT Go subscription, they are aiming for just massive global adoption. And to make those numbers work, they're turning to a business model that probably sounds very familiar: advertising. It seems like the choice we're going to have for AI is a simple one. You either pay with your wallet or you pay with your attention.
So let's put these two competing visions right next to each other. Look at the strategies. Google is all about that deep personalization, basically a lock-in. OpenAI, they're going for wide adoption, pure scale. And the data source for Google is your own personal real-time life, while OpenAI is sticking with general training data. The business models couldn't be more different: tight ecosystem integration versus low-cost subscriptions and yes ads. It really makes you wonder, which approach do you think is going to win out in the end?
But just when it seems like we have a clear two-horse race between Google and OpenAI, a new piece of tech emerges that could honestly shake everything up. A company called Black Forest Labs has released something that just fundamentally changes the game when it comes to creative speed.
Get this, their new model, Flux Klein, can create or edit a photorealistic image in less than half a second. Now, this isn't just a small improvement or a little speed bump. This is the dawn of true, real-time image generation. It makes visuals an instant, fluid part of pretty much any creative process.
So what does this actually mean for you and me? Well, for one, it means millions of creators can now access these incredibly powerful tools right on their own computers. But the real game changer is that this technology is agent-ready. Think about it. When an AI can create and edit images instantly, it can use them to complete complex tasks. It could build out an entire slide presentation with custom graphics on the fly, or mock up a whole new product design in seconds. This is a massive leap forward for what AI agents can actually accomplish.
With all this incredible AI power just brewing under the surface, the final piece of the puzzle is how we'll actually interact with it all. And that brings us to the ultimate, most personal interface you can imagine: smart glasses.
And of course, no one knows the challenges of this new frontier better than Google. A whole decade after the first Google Glass, we can look back and see it was a really powerful lesson in social acceptance. The tech itself was impressive, but people just weren't ready. They felt watched, they were uncomfortable, and of course, the term glass hole was born.
And that's the big lesson the entire industry had to learn. The most successful wearables we have now, like watches and rings, they blend in. They work with what we already want to wear. It absolutely has to be fashion first, technology second.
This is exactly why Google's planned comeback in 2026 is so fascinating. They're clearly learning from their past mistakes, focusing on desirable designs and even partnering with fashion brands. But their real trump card, their ace in the hole, is their ecosystem. Just imagine getting Google Maps directions projected right there in your field of view. And with new sensors to track your health in real time, these glasses could become an unbelievably powerful tool for monitoring your well-being. So as all these technologies keep developing, the software is going to get more personal, and the hardware is going to become more intimate, more a part of us. And that means, eventually, all of us are going to have to make a choice about what kind of digital future we really want.
So that's really the question to think about. Will you choose the deep, predictive convenience of an AI that knows you better than you might even know yourself? Or will you opt for a more universal AI, a tool that's just available to everyone, even if it means you have to sacrifice that deep personalization? The race for your personal intelligence is on, and the choice ultimately will be yours. If you liked the video, subscribe, leave a like, comment on what you liked most, and share the video.